experience I had when I was an exchange student at a German high school, and or just traveling. I had an iPod and I would like listen to music, and that was kind of a crutch that I had to not do, because otherwise if you're sitting on the train or if you're on the bus, kind of you always have earbuds in and you're listening to music, then you're kind of isolating yourself from just like meeting someone and talking to them in the foreign language, or even, instead of listening to music, just pick up a newspaper and read the newspaper, and you can maybe learn more about the culture and just practice.
What kind of music were you listening to?
English? Yeah, a lot of, just like American music, and then also it makes it harder to switch back and forth if you're always listening to music with English lyrics, and then you're in a country that doesn't speak English, then it makes it that much harder for you to kind of switch back and forth.
I had a really easy jumping off point. I landed on the plane. When I landed in the plane, it was the summer that H1N1 was everywhere, and I had a fever. So my first day in China was in a Chinese hospital. And so everything after that was a lot easier, because it couldn't have been worse. So, but I think what the jumping off point, I think, for us was you make friends who speak that language, and choose times where you only speak Chinese. And if they want to learn English, maybe a day where you only speak English, and force yourself, find little rules to give yourself that you can do it. Or say, tell your friend, I'm going to meet you at this restaurant. Pick a restaurant, tell me what the name of it, and we'll meet there tonight. I'll ask people how to get there. It's a really good way of just giving yourself little tasks, little ways to learn more every time.
I found the way in Germany that everyone got out of their shell was through alcohol.
Yeah.
Whether it was going to a brewery or we had a company retreat where everyone got incredibly drunk. That was everyone's way of getting out of their shell.
Thanks. I actually had a student who told me that he was in a country where it was trendy at the time for men to wear scarves. So he was feeling really uncomfortable just about the whole situation, and so he finally went out and bought himself a scarf. And so whenever he would wear the scarf, he would just feel more comfortable being there, and that would be his time to go talk to people, meet new people, because he almost felt like he was kind of in a costume too. So you can always buy yourself a scarf.
Well, I guess what would I say to that? About being uncomfortable? I don't have anything great, but I do, I guess, have kind of a funny story. I officiated a wedding in China, which I had no business doing whatsoever. And I guess that was super awkward and uncomfortable, but like I'm glad I did it because it was a good experience. And
in Chinese, you did it?
It was in English, but the rest of the ceremony was in Chinese. All they wanted was a white person in a robe. So it would look cool, basically. And
For Instagram.
yeah, the Chinese people were all really confused because they had never seen anything like it. So after I had gotten done reading their vows, everyone was like, "Oh, okay, what was that? Let's go eat. Like, what are we doing? Listening to this guy wearing jeans and a Harry Potter robe and like talking to us." Yeah.